Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this live. We are 3 days in right now. My name is Corinne Coger of the Coger Law Firm, and we are here to discuss the NCAA and the NIL. Now, I am broadcasting via StreamYard, and this is pushing this broadcast out to the Facebook page, to LinkedIn, as well as YouTube. If you're on Facebook, you have to enable StreamYard in order for me to see your comments. So make sure that you do that. Now, I'm also broadcasting on Instagram Live, but I have to use two cameras. So if you see me looking up and or down, it's me switching between the cameras. I don't want anybody to feel ignored. So today's topic on this live is, what is the NCAA NIL Marketplace? And just to get this out of the way, any information here that is being presented for educational purposes only. Even though I am an attorney, I am not your attorney. And if you have any questions about a legal matter, make sure that you reach out to an attorney to answer your questions. So, what is the NCAA NIL Marketplace? For those who don't know, NIL stands for name, image, and likeness. And as of July 1, 2021, the NCAA changed its rules so that student athletes can now monetize on their name, image, and likeness. Um, and I actually made a live yesterday, which was on May 11th, that discussed a change in the NCAA NIL rules as it pertains to boosters. They are cracking down on what the boosters can do and how they can communicate with the students with reference to NIL deals. So if you want more information on that, please check out the live from May 11th on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Now, when it comes to the NIL marketplace, there sometimes I'll refer to the marketplace as if it is one place, but what it really is there is a website, Business of College and Sports, and they have done an amazing job of collecting websites that contain NIL marketplaces. So specifically, an MIL marketplace or platform is a place where students and companies can come together in order to broker NIL deals. Um, there are probably about 100 different websites listed right now. It may be a little bit less. Some of these companies are national. Some of these companies are local. And some of these companies are college specific, meaning one of the companies, and again, just a disclaimer, I am not an affiliate or being paid by any of the companies that I mentioned or any of the websites that I mentioned. But as a student athlete, you can go to a website such as Open Doors. You can have your profile listed, and you can, on your profile, it will also display your stats, your social media numbers. You know, how many followers do you have on Instagram? How many followers do you have on TikTok? And some of these platforms, such as Open Sponsorship, as well, will allow you to list, what are you looking for in a NIL deal. So this is really important because every day we are hearing more information about student athletes who are being awarded amazing deals, you know, in the ranges of $50,000, $100,000. Yesterday, I reported on a student athlete who has an $800,000 deal. Now, a lot of times, the student athletes who are making those enormous deals are the top of the top of the class, the top of the league, the top of the game. You know, they are the ones that people are showing up to the game to see them. But these are not the only student athletes that are eligible for NIL deals. Almost everyone within the NCAA is eligible for the deal. And every deal is not going to be such a big number deal. So some of the deals that are available are, for instance, partnerships with an apparel company. Now, student athletes can put out their own apparel, or they can have jerseys with their names on them. Other deals are in-kind deals, such as if you partner with a restaurant, they may, in exchange for you representing and marketing the restaurant, they may give you free meals for the rest of the semester. But again, most importantly about the NIL marketplace is this is a place where you can be proactive about about your NIL experience. Now, on some of the marketplaces, um, the students can list themselves. On some of the marketplaces, perhaps your agent might have to list you. And some of the marketplaces are, again, college specific. So it may only be open to the students at Boise State University. They have their own marketplace. Florida A&M has their own marketplace. And another thing that can happen with the marketplaces are, I kind of refer to them as a dating site. Student athletes can list themselves, like I said, their stats, their social media followings, what they like, and they can search for companies um, that they're interested in, and they're interested in representing them. And on some of the platforms, you are able to contact the company. Conversely, the companies are able to contact you. So on one of the sites, I believe it is, you have to excuse me for a second. Don't have it directly in front of me. I believe it is open sponsorship. You can go to the website as a student athlete, list your information, and as the company, they can come in and state that they're looking for a female basketball player in the state of Arkansas. They are able to search for you. So the reason why I wanted to bring this to you is I want student athletes to be proactive about their NIL experience. That's one of the reasons why I am hosting the free masterclass on that is May 18th at 7 p.m. It's going to be on Zoom, and the topic of the masterclass is about you going after the deals, negotiating the deals, and starting your own businesses once you start receiving NIL deals. Because what happens is once you enter into this space, essentially you become a business owner and you are your business. So you need to be able to not only represent companies and be the face of these companies, you need to represent yourself as well. Um, I am right now, I do have a representative from Matchpoint who attend the Zoom on May 18th. And Matchpoint is one of the companies where a student athlete can list him or herself. Matchpoint has an app, and you can go onto the app, have it in your phone, pull it up anytime, any day. You can see what matches are being made via the site, and you can look for whether or not you have matched with a company that is interested in you. So again, the NIL experience does not have to be a passive experience where you're just waiting for somebody to come into your DM. I see on Twitter that some of the student athletes are putting out tweets like, "Hey, I'm available, for an NIL deal if you're interested." That may work for some, but those type of tweets, in my opinion, are not being very proactive about how you are managing your NIL deal career. You want to match with a company that represents you and your values, and vice versa. So, for more information, I am going to drop the link in the chat. And if it does not pop up in the chat, I will go to each one of the platforms on YouTube, IG, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and drop the link as well so that you can register for the class. Pull that over there. There's a lot of technology going on over here. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, it looks like this link went up on YouTube, and I'll have to come to the YouTube and Facebook. And so what I posted, it's what's called it's a one pager that I have created for all of you. There is a video on there that I have hosted on YouTube on the top 3 tips that you can use in order to get yourself an NIL deal. There is a link to sign up via Eventbrite for the free NIL Masterclass. It's going to be held on May 18th. And there's some information about how you can contact me on all social media. I'm very excited about this opportunity because, again, not only are student athletes able to make money, they are becoming entrepreneurs, they are becoming business owners, they are going to be in a position to manage their own digital assets and make money from them. So please sign up, join us on May 18th, and we will talk more about NIL and student athletes. Thank you for tuning in.